Hello, Board Ape number 7062 reporting. So last December, I was really bored with my ape. I couldn't do anything with it except hold it. So I did what any normal person would do in this situation. I put up a price challenge of $25,000 and invited artists around the world to create derivatives of my ape. And boy, did they respond. I had over 350 submissions, like gorgeous, amazing submissions. And I chose about 100 of them and awarded them prizes. And in return, they gave the rights to the derivatives to me. Now, I'm from Silicon Valley. I'm an entrepreneur. I've had multiple startups under my belt. And this success of this thing got me thinking, is there a business model here? Now, around the same time, I'd also been actively involved in the worldwide community of artists. So I have around 50,000 followers on Twitter, and a large number of them are artists, and I support them in many different ways. And one of the things I observed is that artists worldwide have the same problem in this NFT space. They would just like to focus on creating art. They don't want to deal with marketing, they don't want to deal with sales, they don't want to deal with the technology and all of that. And so I was trying to think of how to solve this problem. Now fast forward to today, and I'm really, really excited to announce the Nifty Dreams DAO for artists. The mission of this DAO is to make it possible for artists worldwide to earn a living through just their art. The DAO will provide all the resources they need for marketing, PR, technology, just about everything. We'll organize events, etc. So the artists can focus on just one thing, their art. And you know where this is headed now. The very first project that the DAO will fund and sponsor is the Bored Ape Culture Club. The idea behind the Culture Club is to use the reach and the community of the Bored Ape brand to further and advance art and culture in Web3. Here's how it works. It's modeled kind of like what I did. Any ape can essentially join the DAO and create a challenge inviting artists around the world to create a derivative of their ape. These artists then are picked based upon the quality of the art and are awarded prizes in DAO tokens. So what the DAO is going to do is have a single token, NiftyD token, that is going to align incentives for everybody. Artists, galleries, museums, NGOs, art investors, everybody. And so these artists win these tokens, and they convey the derivative apes that they have done to the DAO. The DAO will then sell these to the general public, thus making the Bored Ape brand more accessible to more people. So you don't have to pay $100,000 or $300,000 for a Bored Ape. You can essentially get in at a much lower price point. Now, the owners of those derivatives, once they're in the DAO, they form a tribe with the ape, and they then acquire governance rights within the DAO. They can use those rights to vote on the art and culture projects that the DAO will fund. So it all works really well together. Now, as the DAO progresses and more apes join, we're going to fund more and more exciting projects, and the tribes of the apes can decide which kinds of projects they want to fund. One of the most exciting projects for me is we would like to explore creation of a feature film called Planet of the Bored Apes. So that's one of the projects we'll also work on. Now, in season 0 of the DAO, which we are going to launch very soon, we are going to significantly limit the number of apes that can participate in the challenges. So if you are an ape holder, I would encourage you to go to boredape.cc and sign up to get on the wait list. Now, if you don't have an ape and you still want to be a benefactor of the Nifty Dreams DAO, you can also sign up. Just go to boredape.cc. And on that same link, you can also see all the challenge entries that came in from my ape. So you can see exactly what happened there. So this is a really, really exciting time for Nifty Dreams because we're just getting all the season 0 planning going. The Bored Ape Culture Club is going to be a really important thing for us, but that's not the only thing. We have other projects going on. For example, Just a couple of weeks ago, I got back from visiting remote villages in Paraguay and Argentina. I was visiting indigenous cultures there to understand how they and their quality of life could be improved by using NFTs. And in fact, one of the villages we went to, we added Wi-Fi the first day that we were there. And the art that the villages created, we actually minted it and sold it on the first day. So for the first time ever in Paraguay, an indigenous person made money minting an NFT. We are also collaborating with other projects. For example, Diverge Sneakers is a custom sneaker manufacturer in Portugal. So the Nifty Dreams DAO is going to have artists submit art, so anyone can come and essentially create a custom sneaker and have one-of-one art on it. We also organized a conference in India called Namaste NFT and had 10,000 people show up. And we're going to repeat that in other cities around the world. So the idea behind the Nifty Dreams DAO, starting with the Bored Ape Culture Club and other projects, is to really make it possible for artists around the world to focus on their art. We want artists to be able to hold their head up high and claim art as their profession and not have to think of art as a secondary profession. I personally am tired of hearing the phrase, wealthy engineers, wealthy stockbrokers, wealthy doctors, and starving artists. That is not right. I want to have wealthy artists. So Nifty Dreams DAO is for you, the arts community, and go to boardape.cc, and there's a link there where you can sign up for the waitlist. We are doing a benefactor drop soon, and in the drop, we are aiming to raise $5 million for the DAO, which will then be used to fund art projects everywhere. So this is no longer boring. Thanks for listening. I'm Nik Kalyani. Please follow me on Twitter. My handle is TechBubble. That's tech as in technology and bubble as in bubble wrap. So see you on Twitter. Thanks a lot.